Good morning, good morning. Welcome to another video on the Luderco Arms channel. It is going to be a beautiful day today. So, what I've got for you today is a review, and this is a Vevor reclining board stool 2-in-1. So I think this is a creeper that will fold up into a stool. Model GB-06. Now I say I think that's what it is because I didn't buy this. My wife bought it for me. It's a Father's Day present, and she didn't feel like hiding it because it's in a big old box like that. So she went ahead and gave it to me early. So let's open this thing up and see what's inside the box and get it put together. So let me see if I can get this camera set up where you'll be able to see what I am doing. Let's see here. There we go. Alright, so what's in the box? Another box. Alright. So we're going to have to unwrap this all, see what's in here. We got some bolts, we'll put in this, and wheels, casters. So set those to the side, and then we've got these pieces that are all wrapped up in bubble wrap. So pull these out. Looks like this will be pretty easy to assemble. If we don't throw all the pieces on the floor. Alright, let me grab my glasses so I can read this. I'll be right back. Alright. So it's funny because if you look at the directions, car repair stool, the sticker that was on it calls it reclining board stool 2-in-1, and then the second page of the directions calls it a Z-creeper seat. So that's what we're assembling. It is model GB-06, so take that for what it's worth. Typical translations. So the first thing we got to do, we got wheels here. We need to put two in this one little pad here. So we'll get those run down in there. So this one piece that I'm working on right now, it's got threaded inserts for these wheels. So you just have to spin them in there. The other ones are a little different. But we'll get to that. And we will tighten these down. Alright, so we got that piece. We'll set it to the side. And then we have the other end of it. And as you can see, it does not have threaded inserts. It's got these with a lock washer on it. And you put them through from this side like that. And then screw the wheel into it. Being careful not to cross thread anything. There we go. And they give you a little BS Allen wrench. It's a 5mm if you want to use your own stuff. So we'll just tighten that down. Use the channel locks to hold the big nut. Just like that. So we're going to do that 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. So let me knock those out, and then I will be back to put the rest of it together. Alright, so we got the 4 wheels on this piece where they go, as you can see. The next step is this center piece. One end is long, the other is short. The long end we need to lay right here, and you'll have to get it. You got this pin right here that pulls it spring loaded. So just lay this down here and pull the pin back, and it'll go in its hole, and that will line up the other holes, and we're going to put the bolts in them. You'll have to jiggle it around some to get everything to line up, I think. So there's 2 bolts that go in this part, and they have nylock nuts for them. And we're going to tighten these down, but it says in the directions that you have to leave 4mm of clearance. So basically you need to tighten these down, but still allow this to move up and down. So you're going to need a 12mm and a 13mm. The nut and the bolt are 2 different sizes. Now you can use a socket like I am, or you can use a 2 wrenches. Either way, it doesn't matter. So we got those in there with the nylocks, and now we've got 2 more of those bolts. And so now I'm going to set the camera on this end, and we need to put this part on right here. So again, we'll take a bolt, kind of get it stuck through there. like so. Then we're going to need to flip this over real quick. Hold on one second. So now we've got it upside down, we can get to the nuts and bolts. Put our nuts on each bolt. Again, these are nylock nuts, so wherever you leave them is where they'll stay. And you want to leave enough looseness in these so that this thing can move like it's supposed to. Okay, put this down. And that is it. That is built. So, what this thing is supposed to do is you got a little pull pin here that you pull out. And then this should hold up like that and make a stool. Makes a stool, and then you can pull the pin again and lay it back down. So let's see. Alright, let's see how this thing works. Alright. As a creeper, it rolls pretty good. And keep in mind that I have a very rough textured concrete floor here, so now let's try the stool part. Because if we're being honest, that's what I'm going to use it as. Oh yeah. Yeah, now that's I can tell you that I probably will never unfold that again. I will probably use it as a stool just because it's, for me, handier that way. And I have that other creeper with the bigger wheels for this rough floor. But, yeah, and I am 230 pounds. And this thing is not, it's not bothering it at all to have my fat ass sitting on it, so. Yep, that's great. That'll work awesome. See, I have another little roller stool right there, but it's usually got boxes of crap parked on it, so. Now I have another one I can use. So I can't really say as to how much this cost or anything. Obviously, my wife bought it for me. I can say I like it. It'll be pretty handy. Roller stools are always a good thing to have, especially if you don't have a lift, because without a lift, sitting on the floor sucks. And with the roller stool, at least if you got something on jack stands and you're putting brakes on it, you don't have to sit on the floor or kneel or any of those other things that tend to cause pain. So, overall, I would say, I can't say as to whether it's worth what was paid for it, because again, I don't know what was paid for it. But I can say it's a decent tool. It's probably, I'll say this, it's a really good roller stool. The creeper part, it's not quite as useful. And the only part that I would say that needs improvement as far as that is if we fold this back down to the creeper. Okay, so normally you have a creeper, and when you're done with it, you lean it up against like that one. The problem with this one is that this top part doesn't lock when it's in creeper, and the middle part, it has a lock, but the hole's pretty big. So if you lean this up like this, see, it's gonna bend. It's not that big a deal, and you know, it just depends. But like I said, I can much better utilize the stool and fold it up like that. It is the cat's ass. I like it. So that is the Vevor, what was it again? GB Golf Bravo 06. And they call it several different things: reclining board stool, Z-creeper, what have you. But that's what it looks like. And hopefully this helped somebody out, gave you an idea what you're getting if you buy one of these. And appreciate y'all watching, and we will see you in the next video. Y'all have a good one.